All right, when we're subtracting rational expressions, we still want to see if we can simplify anything first, and if not, we'll just move forward. But if we can, we want to simplify as much as we can. Afterward, these work the same way as just normal fractions. We're trying to combine two things. These have different denominators, so we're going to need to get a common denominator, and then we'll combine them once we get a common denominator. So let's see how we can do that. So I have up top just an x plus 1. That can't get any nicer. Nope, that's not good because I didn't mark my spot, and I thought I did. So up top we have an x plus 1. On the bottom, I'm looking at x squared minus 4x plus 4. So I'm trying to see if that will factor, looking for factors of 4 that add up to 4. That would be 2 and 2. In this case, we need -2 and -2. So that's going to just be an x minus 2 times an x minus 2, or x minus 2 squared, if you want to write it that way, minus our second fraction, so x minus 3, over x squared minus 4. X squared minus 4 is a difference of squares. So difference of squares factor is x plus 2, x minus 2. So in this case now our new denominators, simplified denominators, or factor denominators, this one has 2 x minus 2's, this one has an x plus 2 and an x minus 2. So if I think back to when I learned basic fraction stuff in maybe 4th grade, what we learned is that we need to get a common denominator, which looks for, do they have anything in common to begin with? So they both have an x minus 2, but this one has an additional x minus 2, and this one has an x plus 2, which are not the same. Okay, so if I'm going to combine these fractions, what I need is to make sure that they have the exact same denominators. So this x minus 2, because there are 2 of them, this one also needs 2 of them. So I need to multiply by x minus 2 and x minus 2 over here. There's an x plus 2 on this one. This one doesn't have an x plus 2. So I need to multiply by x plus 2 and x plus 2 on top and bottom over here. Okay, so our next step is to actually do all of that multiplication and see if we can simplify things down. So x plus 1 times x plus 2, that's going to give me x squared plus 2x plus x plus 2. And then I'm subtracting, because these are now the same fraction denominator, I can just subtract across the top. I'm subtracting this whole thing. So I want to make sure when I multiply this out that I'm keeping all of that as one chunk, and then when I subtract later, I'll distribute the negative to each of those pieces. So minus, and I'm going to distribute this out, x squared minus 2x minus 3x plus 6. So that's my second piece. So I'm taking that whole first piece minus my whole second piece. I'm only able to combine these because we already found the common denominator. So everything on the bottom is the same. So I have an x minus 2, I really have an x minus 2 squared, and an x plus 2. Now that part we can leave factored. We don't need to multiply it out because our end goal is going to be to simplify all of this and then see if anything will cancel with the denominator. So I don't want to make my life more complicated by multiplying out and then just factoring back down again. Okay, so let's see what happens up top. So notice I'm taking all of these, I'm subtracting all of these. So what do I really have over here? I have okay, so this is really an x squared plus 3x plus 2, and this is really an x squared minus 5x plus 6. That'll help us when we're trying to combine like terms. Okay, so I have an x squared minus x squared. Those are gone. 3x minus negative 5x. 3x minus negative 5x. So 3x minus negative 5x is going to give me an 8x. 3 minus the negative is a plus, so 3 plus 5x is 8x. And then 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Okay, over. My denominator has not changed. All right, let's look at that numerator. Can anything happen in the numerator to simplify it down? So 8 and 4 have a 4 in common, so I can factor a 4 out, and that'll leave me with a 2x minus 1. Over on the bottom, don't want to do anything to that. Okay, now sometimes if you get to the end here, you'll have top and bottom pieces that will reduce. In this case, I don't have anything that reduces, so that's my simplified answer. I got a common denominator, combine like terms, now I'm done.